The first thing you want to do is open up the cause and effect activity. Once you've opened it up, you have a version of the activity that's made a copy just for you so that you can model how to complete the activity to all of the participants. Secondly, you will want to copy the link from the Train the Trainer series document and send that link out to each teacher who's participating that day. When they click on the link, it will make a copy just for them to complete during the activity. As the teacher, you can walk through how to complete the activity going over the cause and effects. There are 2 examples, and then usually I come in and I create a new cause. I took both sets of car keys on a trip. The short-term effect was my husband didn't have any keys for the car. And then the long-term effect, my husband borrowed his friend's car. After showing them how they can double click in and create the answers, I give each of the participants 5 minutes to go ahead and complete their own cause and short-term and long-term effects. After the teachers have completed it, I have teachers raise their hands to share at least one cause and short-term and long-term effect that they had. And a lot of times I let them be silly with it, just like we have here, I forgot my lunch at home, I'm hangry at noon, by 3, I'm hangry and grumpy. After teachers have had time to complete the activity, I open up a new tab in the same document and I show them how they could create this from a template or from a blank canvas. If they wanted to add a template, they can click on Shapes. This is where I highlight the different libraries included in the Shapes library. And then I mentioned that there's a template tab at the top. When you click on the template tab at the top, this is where you could search for cause and effect to search for that cause and effect graphic organizer. Then you can look through the cause and effect graphic organizers and select Insert Template for the template that you would like to use. This creates 2 new tabs, one with the color template and 2 with the printable template. Then I show them how I can take this template and I can start customizing it to better meet my activity. So for the first one, I am going to add some images. So I show them how we click on the magnifying glass in the upper left-hand corner. The image icon opens up the ability to upload images, and the magnifying glass allows you to search images. I'm going to search a plane, look for icons, and I'm going to just click and drag out an airplane onto my cause, and then I'm going to go ahead and write, I flew off with both set of car keys. And then I'm going to come in and write my first effect. My husband couldn't drive the car. And then the long-term effect. And then to add a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and write the keys. And I'm going to add keys onto my image, resize them, and then I'm going to search for a car. And then finally, I'm going to go back to my text. I'm going to pull out a header to explain that this is an example and then that the students are to complete the rest, the cause 2 and cause 3. Up here, you can rename your cause and effect activity. I'm going to go ahead and lock down the items that I don't want the students to change by using the lock. I'm going to lock the containers with the full lock to lock size, position, style, and content. I am also going to lock each of the items under my example with the full lock. And then I'm going to go ahead and click and hold down Command or Control to select each of these text boxes, and I'm going to lock these down by size, position, style, but not content. That'll let the students go in here and edit the content to complete this activity. Once you've completed this activity and you have it customized just the way you want the template to be, you can go ahead and send that out through your learning management system or however else you get links to your students. If you don't have Google Classroom, Schoology, or Google Classroom, you can click on the share button, get the shareable link, and then I recommend sending a view-only link to the students. And then when the students click on that, they can click on File, Duplicate in order to get their own version of the document to work on.